What made you want to go back to gymnastics?
I love gymnastics. I, didn't think I would come back after I retired, but I got in shape and got in gymnastics shape and I'm around it all the time and just started playing around and again, not realized, but remembered how much I love doing it. And that's why I'm doing it again. I love it, and it's something for me.
She refuses to come in on Friday. Her numbers are doubled.
One of the questions is, how is it working with your dad every day?
Well, I think you can see between the interaction. No, it works really well. We make a really great team.
How do you stay motivated through tough times or injuries like this one?
It's tough, but it's always better when you have like a goal or you keep a goal in mind, and just are having something to work towards. So having like that big goal of wanting to compete again or things like that for me, and then making like smaller little hurdles that you want to accomplish, so that you're always, like I said, just having something to work towards instead of just being like, oh my gosh, this sucks. And then on the other hand, though, also giving yourself like that time for the injury, like to grieve and be annoyed and be pissed off for a couple of days, and then turn it around to be like, all right, this happened, how am I going to respond?
When are you gonna start flipping again?
I've done a few. We were just kind of waiting for it to feel like awesome. I'm not nervous about flipping. I'm not like afraid that I'll lose it or anything. Just makes sense to be able to do awesome timers and then just add the flip when it's totally ready.
Yeah. Do you like wolf turns?
That is a resounding no. I do not like wolf turns. I think there's only a few that I've seen that don't really make me cringe. I still get the question if I'm gonna do one. No, never, not ever.
When is your first potential meet?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I really would love it to be that Winter Cup in February. I just don't know if I will be ready. So we will see how that goes. If not, then I'd like to be ready for a camp in like March, if I'm not ready by February.
Okay. Will you be buying your dad a Corvette when he reaches 20K?
Oh.
See where I'm at.
Yeah, we need
We're
an
checking
Instagram update.
I would love to be able to buy him a Corvette one day.
Update is 16.8.
Okay.
You gotta work on that.
How interested in gymnastics are your kids?
Both of my kids love gymnastics. They love being in the gym. I would say my daughter slightly more than my son, but he also, they love to be here, and we'll just see what happens.
What's your favorite YouTube post from 2020?
My favorite? Oh, I'm not sure. Any of the ones with my kids in it, those ones just make me happy.
So this question is, did you keep all of your old Leos or just the ones that you like?
Mainly just kept the Leos that we liked or were kind of special. I did get rid of a lot or gave away a lot. I gave a bunch to my sister Skylar, who wore all of them. And then my mom, she had them too after Skylar came back from college, and then my mom gave that whole bag back to me.
Just a big cycle.
It's a big cycle.
Have you gotten any like new Leos since you've come back?
Actually, no. I really haven't gotten any. Sam Peshik sent me her Beam Queen Boot Camp one. That is the only new Leo I have so far.
What is something that you want to improve on, or something that you're looking forward to in this next coming year?
I just want to keep improving in general. I feel like I'm in a pretty good place mentality. There's still things that I need to work on. I still need to work on to being a little bit kinder to myself. And that's a really hard thing to do, to not be so critical of you and what you're doing. And to just step back and be I need to step back and be really proud of how far I've come in the last 2 years. But like I said, that's something that I can continually work on. But I want to keep getting better.
What are your 2021 New Year's resolutions?
I honestly haven't thought about any resolutions too much. I just want to kind of continue on this path and this journey and see where it leads.
What about you, Andy? What is your 2021 New Year's resolution?
Fish more.
First try.
Yes.
So with the year ending, how do you feel this year went?
I think this is such crazy, weird roller coaster of a year. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. It started as just having fun and playing in the gym with new combinations or things that I've never gotten to try before. And in March, I went to judge my first international competition of the season in Canada and came home, and that's when everything shut down. We were coming into the gym every day to clean and do updates, and that's when I really started to do more and more gymnastics, because I was like, the gym is empty. Nobody is here. It's a gymnastics place. It needs gymnastics. So I started doing more and just fell in love with doing it again. And gymnastics was the one thing that I felt like I could control when everything else in the world was insane. And I'm very thankful that I had just something like that, had that kind of an outlet, and it kept me sane. And I've been able, to continue doing it and just having so much fun with it. And like I said, just finding the joy and love in the sport of gymnastics that I have, again, is amazing. From doing my first Arabian again on the high beam and just being so scared and so nervous, but doing it in first front half and doing a double layout again, and of all things starting to vault. Like, what? I didn't think the stuff I would do any of this stuff ever again, but to fall in love with it all over again and to have a newfound appreciation for, like I said, for something like vault, where it was my least favorite thing to do, to now I'm enjoying it. So it's been a crazy, wild ride. But I'm so glad that I was able to share a lot of it, and thank you everyone who's been such a big part of it, who's been supporting me. I truly appreciate it, and I really can't wait to see what 2021 brings. Hey everyone, I just wanted to say thank you so much for following along on this journey, and I really just can't wait to see where it takes us.
And have a fetch New Year.